What a sensational day it has been. The writing is on the wall for the Congress, the BJP surge in all four states today. I'd like to cut across right now to our editor-at-large, Rahul Gandhi, who's standing by, is going to take us through on what actually worked for the BJP and how the Congress failed.
This is an election where Rahul Gandhi and his team were in charge of deciding who gets tickets. They decided the campaign strategy. What has been Rahul Gandhi's own strike rate? What are his prospects as a vote catcher for the Congress party building up to the 2014 elections? We're going to look at the strike rate first for Rahul Gandhi in Delhi, where he campaigned in one rally went horribly wrong. But let's take a look at the rallies in Delhi, because only 10% of the candidates for whom Rahul Gandhi campaigned have actually won this election, which is disastrous from the Congress party's perspective, because most of the candidates who Rahul Gandhi campaigned for actually ended up losing. That's not good news at all from the Congress's perspective, from the perspective of Rahul Gandhi. This is what the figure looks at this time. 33 seats for the BJP, too short of the majority. They're going to find it very difficult because one of them happens to be a JDU MLA. The other is an independent who defected from the BJP. They might get the independent, but they will not get the JDU leader. This is Rahul Gandhi's strike rate for the rallies that he did. In the areas where he campaigned, 9 of those candidates lost. Only 2 won. His strike rate only 10%. Let's now take you through Rahul Gandhi's strike rate in Rajasthan. Again, if you look at the figures, very little to write home about. Rahul Gandhi's candidates in Rajasthan picking up only 7 seats. That gives Rahul Gandhi a strike rate of 12.73, just 2.73 better than the strike rate in Delhi, but not good at all from the perspective of Rahul Gandhi being a big vote catcher for the Congress party. We've seen Delhi, we've seen Rajasthan. Let's now come to Madhya Pradesh. In Madhya Pradesh as well, if you look at Rahul Gandhi's strike rate, you will see nothing at all to write home about. Only 11 of the candidates that Rahul Gandhi campaigned for won. The strike rate, though, is 45%, which is a lot better than the figures we've seen for Delhi and for Rajasthan. Let's take you through the final state, the state of Chhattisgarh. And let's see how Rahul Gandhi's campaigns and his rallies actually translated into seats for his candidates. In Chhattisgarh, Rahul Gandhi's candidates in the areas where he campaigned won 5 seats. He has a strike rate of 61.54, a lot better than the other states, but that's also because the Congress candidates have done much better in this particular state. The reality really is in Delhi, in Rajasthan and in Madhya Pradesh, Rahul Gandhi's strike rate very, very poor, Preeti, giving the Congress a lot of reason for worry as we build up to the big election of 2014.